Hey everyone, Tony Walsh here and welcome back to Walsh Farms. Today's July 4th and it's our Independence Day as we celebrate our independence for this country, and that's what today's video is going to be about. And I got my notes here because the story I want to tell, I want to make sure I don't want to mess up any of the facts because it's important to me. So today we're going to talk about one of the signers of the Declaration of Independence, and there were many signers, but the one that we're going to talk about is Arthur Middleton. Now, Arthur Middleton was born on June 26, 1742 to Henry Middleton and Mary Baker Williams, and they were both of a strong English descent. Remember, this was prior to our country being founded. And as a boy, Arthur was schooled in Britain at Harrow, and after that he studied at Westminster. After graduation, he continued his studies at Cambridge. Then later on he went to study law, and finding that he had a passion for learning, Arthur desired to study literature, music, and the arts. Upon finishing law school, he went and studied abroad across Europe. On August 19, 1764, Arthur took a break from his studies and married Mary Izard, not sure. The happy couple then settled down in South Carolina in 1764. Upon arriving in South Carolina, Arthur Middleton became interested in politics. His father Henry was a member of the First Continental Congress, but was never as radical as his son Arthur. As they discussed the most popular topic of the 18th century, this difference caused a lot of stir and strife in their relationship. A lot like politics do nowadays. Politics have separated families, and this caused problems in the Middleton family. Arthur then became a leading member of the American Party in South Carolina, and as an outspoken member on the Council of Safety. In 1776, Congress was trying to ensure that all the colonies voted in favor of independence, and they knew the vote would be a majority, but in order to present a united front, the vote would need to be unanimous. And as such, some of the delegates were replaced with ones that were less conservative. It was during this time then that Arthur Middleton was asked to replace his father in the Second Continental Congress, and it was he that signed the Declaration of Independence at the age of 34 instead of his father. Later that year, Arthur Middleton also designed the Great Seal of South Carolina. During the war, Arthur served at Charleston. In 1780, Arthur was taken hostage during the fall of Charleston, and he was imprisoned until the Americans were able to make a trade for them the next year, and he was released in July of 1781. Arthur Middleton died on January 1st, 1787 at his home in South Carolina. He's buried there, where he still rests today in the family cemetery. Now you may be asking yourself, why did I choose to speak about Arthur Middleton and not Thomas Jefferson, not John Hancock, not Benjamin Franklin? Why not any of the other more famous signers in history? Why Arthur Middleton? Well, here's the rest of the story. Arthur Middleton had a total of 9 children. Yes, I said 9. 9 children, and it's through one of those 9 children that my wife Jackie has a family bloodline with. Here is the headstone of Jackie's great-grandfather and great-grandmother, and it's through Della Blanche Middleton Rollerson that Jackie is related to Arthur Middleton. And as Paul Harvey would say, now you know the rest of the story. Now Jackie's cousin Tina did a did a family tree over 30 years ago, and due to a house fire, that family tree was lost. So later on, at some point in time, I'm going to do a part 2 and more than likely a part 3 of this video tracing our roots back to Arthur Middleton. Because I love history. History is what this country is about, and these people that are trying to remove statutes and erase our history, they're erasing our heritage. But I've digressed. But saying that, I really don't care if you're red, white, black, or brown. We're all Americans. If you live in the United States, you're an American whether you like it or not. And frankly, if you don't like it, and pardon my language, get the hell out. And don't let the door hit you in the butt as it closes. Now, the 4th of July is a special time for Americans. It's an opportunity to gather with family and friends to enjoy parades, sack races, baseball games, hot dogs, and fireworks. The significance of the holiday, which honors our nation's founding document, far surpasses its celebratory observation, though. The Declaration of Independence goes to the heart of what it means to be an American. If you've never read the Declaration of Independence, I encourage you to do so. It's a document born from a unique American spirit of self-determination, which contains some of our noblest ideas. It was the Declaration of Independence that our founding fathers established, that we would be a nation that derived its powers from the consent of the people, not the government. It was also the Declaration of Independence that proclaimed that we are all created equal and born with certain unalienable rights, including life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. So on this Independence Day, let us remember the lessons bequeathed to us from our founding fathers, who stood against incredible odds to turn 13 colonies into a country. Let us not forget what binds us into a common culture or history. It's the belief in equality and the pursuit of life, liberty, and happiness. This 4th of July, as you celebrate with friends and family, take a moment to reflect on what it means to be an American and on what the blessings we share as citizens of this great nation. Let us never forget that we are one nation and one people. So that's my message for today. I hope y'all have a blessed holiday and a blessed week to come. So until the next time, y'all take care, and may God bless you and your family as He has done me and mine. Y'all take care and see you next video.